What is up, Fire Nation? It's Mr. Flame from Nerd Flame. And today we're diving headfirst into the wildest corners of the animation universe, specifically the Golden Gates of Pixar, where magic and genius live side by side, because the hype train for upcoming sequels and rumored reboots is absolutely off the charts, and we need to talk about it. Forget what you think you know, because the internet is buzzing with whispers about the future of some of the most iconic characters in cinematic history. The kind of rumors that could either make or break our childhood memories, but guaranteed to dominate the box office and our feeds for years to come. We're talking about projects so highly anticipated they could shift the entire landscape of animation, pulling us back into worlds we thought we'd left behind, with brand new stories that promise to be just as emotionally devastating and visually stunning as the originals we cherish. Get ready to have your minds blown, because the fake and the confirmed are blurring into one massive, glorious, click-worthy slate that starts dropping right from next year. This is the ultimate breakdown of the Pixar properties that are about to set the flame on the fandom. The mere mention of those three words, Toy Story 5, sends shivers down the spines of fans globally, a mix of sheer exhilaration and nervous anxiety. Because how do you follow up a perfectly concluded, emotionally rich saga that has spanned decades and defined generations of storytelling? The immediate anticipation is whether this will be a direct continuation of Woody and Buzz's adventures, perhaps introducing new existential threats or human owners, or if it will pivot entirely to a new set of toys within that familiar universe, allowing the franchise to evolve while keeping its heart firmly planted in the themes of friendship and growing up. Rumors have been swirling for months, suggesting a surprisingly dark turn, perhaps an exploration of vintage, forgotten toys that never found their forever homes, bringing a new antagonist who represents the genuine fear of being obsolete in a rapidly digitizing world, adding a layer of social commentary that Pixar always excels at delivering. What Mr. Flame is truly hoping for is a return to the ensemble cast structure, giving characters like Jessie, Rex, and the rest of the gang meaningful roles that contribute to the main narrative, allowing their personalities to shine beyond mere comedic relief, reminding us why we fell in love with this colorful collection of misfits in the first place. The big question looming over the production is the involvement of the original voice actors and the creative team responsible for the series' emotional core, as fans are fiercely protective of the established tone and would revolt at anything that feels like a cynical cash grab, demanding the same level of emotional gravity and groundbreaking animation quality we've come to expect from this monumental franchise. Our collective expectation is that this film, arriving in the 2026 window, will once again redefine what an animated sequel can achieve, not just in terms of box office revenue, but in its ability to connect with the audience on a deeply personal, universal level, solidifying its place as one of the greatest cinematic achievements of all time. Now, let's talk about a sequel that fans have been screaming for since the moment the credits rolled on the last one. The Incredibles 3, a cinematic continuation that practically writes itself, given the introduction of a superpowered toddler like Jack Jack and the limitless potential for superheroic family dynamics in a world that is finally starting to embrace its masked protectors. The biggest and most consistent rumor suggests a time jump, placing Jack Jack firmly in his teenage years, grappling with the chaotic reality of developing dozens of unpredictable powers, while also trying to navigate high school and typical adolescent problems, creating a fantastic metaphor for the struggles of finding your identity in a world that expects you to be extraordinary. We've also heard whispers about a major villain reveal, possibly a long-lost peer of Mr. Incredible or Elastigirl who possesses powers that perfectly counter the Parr family's combined strengths, pushing their bonds and individual capabilities to the absolute limit in a spectacle of action that only a fully powered Pixar team could bring to life. For me, The true magic of this sequel lies in its ability to balance the high-octane superhero action with genuine family moments, exploring the quieter struggles of Violet gaining confidence, Dash dealing with his speed in a slower world, and Bob and Helen trying to maintain some semblance of a normal marriage amidst saving the planet every other Tuesday. The sheer visual potential for a third installment, considering the quantum leap in animation technology since the last one, is mind-boggling, promising city-leveling battles and intricate action sequences that would put most live-action superhero films to shame, making this one of the most anticipated potential releases in the 2027 to 2028 timeframe. It's an easy winner for a comeback, and Mr. Flame believes that if Pixar is looking for a guaranteed, culture-defining smash hit to anchor their lineup, calling up Brad Bird for this glorious return to Municyberg is the only possible path forward. Shifting gears to a film that is often hailed as Pixar's most visually ambitious and emotionally silent masterpiece, the prospect of WALL-E 2. Eve's return instantly conjures images of a cosmic odyssey, focusing not just on the little bot's adorable charm, but on the vast, beautiful, and dangerous universe that awaits the returned human race now that they've finally started to rebuild the Earth. The deep-cut rumors for this fictional sequel center on the concept of Eve leading a new exploratory mission, venturing back into the cosmos to find other lost colonies, or perhaps discovering the origin of the by large corporations' control, taking the narrative into a more traditional, high-stakes science fiction adventure, while still maintaining the original's core message of environmental stewardship and simple, pure love. Imagine the visual splendor of new, vibrant, alien worlds rendered with Pixar's cutting-edge fidelity, juxtaposed with the charming simplicity of WALL-E and Eve's dynamic, maybe even introducing a new, quirky companion robot who doesn't quite understand their ancient analog romance, providing the much-needed comic relief in this grand space opera. The expectation from the fandom is that any sequel must maintain the minimal dialogue and heavy reliance on visual storytelling and complex sound design, honoring the original film's audacious artistic choices, while expanding the emotional scope to include the broader struggle of rebuilding a society from scratch, exploring themes of resilience and collective responsibility. Mr. Flame is personally hoping for a scenario where the new generations of humans, raised on the axiom, struggle to adapt to the physical labor and lack of instant gratification that Earth demands, only to be taught the true meaning of connection and purpose by the two simple robots who saved them all, making this a powerful commentary on our reliance on technology. This is the kind of sequel that fans want, not just because they love the characters, but because the original left the door open for so many philosophical and narrative possibilities, making the hypothetical 2028 release date for WALL-E to an almost unbearable wait for pure cinematic beauty. So there you have it, Fire Nation, a deep dive into the Pixar projects, both the officially announced heavy hitters and the universally desired sequels that are just begging to be made, all pointing to an explosive period for animated cinema starting in 2026. The blend of heart, humor, and groundbreaking technology that defines this legendary studio means that any of these films, real or rumored, is destined to be a monumental cultural event, generating the kind of endless discussion and fan art that only true classics can inspire. Whether it's the existential dread of Toy Story 5, the superpowered family drama of The Incredibles 3, or the silent space epic of WALL-E 2. Eve's return. You know that Mr. Flame and the Nerd Flame channel will be covering every single detail, every single rumor, and every single poster, fake or not, that hits the web. Let us know in the comments which of these sequels is making you the most hyped, which franchise you think deserves the next big screen return, and smash that like button. And subscribe right now if you want to join the Fire Nation and never miss another frame of cinema news. We'll catch you in the next one. Keep the flame alive.
I didn't know this was even possible. I learned how to make money online. The link is right below in the first pinned comment.